Okay, special episode right here, I would say. So I'm sitting with a celebrity, or my partner on camera.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonathan. So you just played a really big show, right?
Pretty big show.
So Jonathan just played. I'm going to let him talk, but I'm just going to start off. He played at the Ryman, which for those of you who don't know the Ryman, is probably the most important, I'd say, theater in our country. Like it's one of them.
Yes.
As far as like, Americana country.
Right.
It's
the Mother Church.
It's the Mother Church, that's right. But so Jonathan just played there at a live event on Tuesday night last week. So
Yep, the 22nd.
Of what month was
September 22nd.
Of 2020, the year that shall not be named. Ooh. But Jonathan, I just want to know, what was it like?
It was amazing. It was also just sort of surreal.
Well, okay, so it's surreal for multiple reasons, I imagine.
Yes.
Let's first touch the elephant in the room. Like, how was the audience?
There was no audience. That was one of the reasons it was really strange and surreal. Like, oh yeah.
Now, me as a viewer, I didn't see that. I saw the no audience there when they'd filmed the church pews. Sort of when there was like the commentators talking, but in general, it just looked like you guys were rocking on stage.
That's it. That was it. That was I guess they shot it that way on purpose, obviously. And there were a few people in the balcony, but that was it.
Well, what was it like?
The sound there it's just phenomenal. It's like your guitar sings a little extra. Everything is just fantastic. It's built.
You look like you were in awe the whole time with every note you played.
I was just like, this is great.
So did you have floor monitors or in-ears?
We were using wedges, floor monitors.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so no in-ears for me, which is kind of nice.
I like wedges.
Yeah.
And so who were you playing with?
I was playing with a guy named Robbie Cummings.
Okay.
Songwriter from he's from South Carolina, lives in Tennessee now.
Okay, awesome. And tell us about Robbie a little bit.
So Robbie, he is a sort of a Christian songwriter. Does like this really cool sort of gospel music. He's really involved with really sort of tuned into his Native American heritage. So does a lot of these conferences where they are like Christian gospel and also Native American or First Nations people. So we did some stuff in Canada too, which is kind of awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, because we noticed we were like, whoa, he's playing like a whistle.
Yes.
At one part, like, what's happening?
Like, what is this thing?
I knew nothing. I like to go into concerts. Like, I knew nothing. I didn't know it was a Christian type of event either. Yeah. And I saw people doing that. I was like, whoa, I'd like to go just watch it.
Right.
We had a party here at the shop. We were watching. Yeah. We were all just drinking beer and bourbon and like talking about guitars. And Jonathan came on, and then we all shut up for a few minutes and watched it. It was awesome.
When the idea of the thing, so Ricky Skaggs, if you know who Ricky Skaggs is, you should if you do not.
If you don't, look him up.
Yes, because he's fantastic. So he's very involved in some of the churches in Nashville. There's a pastor named Scott McLeod in Nashville.
Okay.
They just had this sort of vision, this idea to have these 2 nights where they just are doing gospel music at the Ryman, praying for the nation. Obviously, there's lots going on this year, so that was the sort of idea of the event.
Okay. And how long did y'all play?
We only played for 30 minutes. Actually, we went over a minute, so I guess 31 minutes.
We're very exact at the Ryman. Yeah. They didn't seem like they were upset about it.
They weren't. They were fine.
And the hosts were really cute too. They had like the cool looking fella with the tattoos, and I feel like he was wearing a tank top.
And it sort of flashed to them. We were still playing. They were just like, oh, and then it went back. That was the best part of the whole live.
That was funny, and because she's like all pretty. She has her makeup. Her hair was gorgeous. Yeah. Really long too. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited about the host. Good. I haven't seen people in a while.
I know.
We're lonely. But so you road tripped out there with one of our guys from the shop, Sean, and you guys.
We drove to Nashville. We stayed with one of my really good friends that I used to tour with from Nashville. Okay. So I live. If you watch the channel, I was in Nashville for a while. So we did that. I took Sean out to sort of honky-tonking on Monday night in its limited capacity.
Sean ain't never been to the big city.
Sean's never been done it right. So we went out, we did that on Monday night. And then Tuesday, this is fun because we actually...
Give us the breakdown.
Tuesday, we went out to this house in Gallatin, which is a little, not far out of Nashville, and rehearsed. Because the band that we played with had never all played together.
But that's what professional musicians do.
And Sean, I think, was kind of like... What you guys don't like? No, because Robbie called me.
My name is Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd never even met the drummer. I think I had met the bass player, but we never played together.
Bass player was good.
He was good, man. He was very good, and I think he has done some production on Robbie's songs that are online.
He seemed comfortable with them, though.
Yeah, no, he was on top of it. The drummer was great too. I mean, everybody.
I noticed this because being a bass player, I think, is the hardest part in the band.
Well, you have to actually know the song.
Yeah, you can just like sort of put icing on.
Yeah.
And the bass player's like, he's like, okay, I have to hit every note right.
Right.
It was amazing. Continue.
So we hung out at this house. We rehearsed, set up and rehearsed that day. Hung out because of the COVID restrictions at the Ryman. So we could only be there an hour before our performance.
Whoa.
And an hour after.
So you couldn't hang out with all like the Dolly Partons and everybody.
No. So I mean, we got to hang a little bit. I mean, like this much, like hello to Ricky
Sean
Skaggs.
met Ricky Skaggs. I heard.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I mean,
I think Ricky said something nice about his hair. Or
He
something.
did. I think Ricky thought he was playing because he's like, man, you look great. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna do great.
Like, man, I
like a rock
play.
star.
You should let Sean play.
Well, you know.
So what was the green room like?
Green room was fantastic. Like obviously the one we were in is a little small, but it's like this upstairs little hallway with brooms.
Still, it's a green room at the Ryman.
And it's got the mirror you imagine with the the lights around it. And I've been in a few of those before, but it's just different at the Ryman. What's cool is there's all these pictures of like Elvis Presley and people that you just sort of idolize that you think, okay. I like in our green room it was like Trisha Yearwood and Martina McBride was on the wall. And then there were some older black people.
Awesome.
I mean, yeah, it was super cool.
And because I've been to green rooms. I remember being in the green room at the Beacon with the Allman Brothers, hanging out with which was amazing. But the green rooms are not nice at the Beacon. They're like little gymnasium like alcoves, like concrete block walls. Here's a little table with some picnic stuff set up on it. And there's Greg Allman.
Right.
It's completely out of place.
These were very comfy, very nice little couches and things. So.
Yeah, from what I saw from all the pictures and everything, it looks amazing.
It was
nice.
pretty amazing.
And people treated you well.
People were fantastic. They could not have been more helpful. I mean, especially with all the stuff going on. So we had like our own little person assigned to us who sort of traveled us around.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Did
you have your own assistant?
Well, sure we did. We kind of did actually.
That's amazing.
And then the same guy who came up and made sure, because it was live streaming, it was a quick turnover. A technical guy who came up and talked through all of our, which we sent in the stage plot, a week ago. But he just wanted to make sure everything was there, everything was right. I mean, amps were backlined.
Okay.
So
it sounded good too.
Man, it was great. I didn't even touch it. Well, that's not true. So whoever played before me had like no treble. So I was like, oh, turn the treble up. That was
Maybe they
it.
were playing bass through your amp or
Who
something
knows?
weird. Or they had a treble boost on it. It doesn't matter.
Who knows?
That's a lot. We see this all the time. It's sounding great. We had a blast listening to you. I hope everyone else can check this still out. It's live on YouTube.
It's live on YouTube. The full 12-hour stream is live, but there's also on Robbie's page. They were very kind about sending out like the pictures and the video and audio like right away. So it's already posted, just our set on Robbie's YouTube channel.
So that's cool. They copy, cut it, print, send it out. You have it. Yeah, so check it out. Yeah. Jonathan's performance was awesome. You had pretty much solos all throughout that.
Yeah, I mean, Robbie is basically a Christian Jamie.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, these songs are really long.
I mean, when I play with Robbie normally, which I'll play with him again in DC this weekend, but like his songs they're very flowy and they're sort of made to put you in that like a vibe and a
Where are you guys
mode.
playing?
We're playing like on the mall, like in Washington.
Like outside?
Yeah, outside. This would be cool.
Perfect weather too. So if you're in DC this weekend,
check it out.
What's the date today?
I don't even know, but this weekend is the 1st and 2nd.
Okay, it's the 1st and 2nd of October.
There you go.
We don't know. We just sit in this windowless room and do this.
We lose track of time.
I don't even know.
Time and space.
I have a family somewhere. Jonathan, thanks for sharing your time.
Hey, thank you.
And letting us talk about it here on the channel.
Yeah, man, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Bucket list for sure.
Click subscribe. Check out Jonathan Robinson Music as well, and the artist you played with.
Mr. Robbie Cummings, thank you so much.
His name scares me.
It is
scary. He's very big too. Yes. Great show. Bye.